Hey guys, what's going on? This is AshLeeTheCat. I know you're probably expecting Gliscor on here, but I think he's on vacation or something. Anyway, he can't record anything to put up for this weekend, so I offered to go ahead and shoot a live for him. Shout out to him. I think it's cool. Excited to be here. I'm going to be showing y'all a really, I guess, interesting team. This is the team I made. I'm not really the best team builder at all, to be honest. But I do really like this team that I made. This is them boys. Alright, we got our choice specs, Greninja, Battle Bond, Dark Pulse, Hydro Pump, Water Shuriken, Ice Beam, pretty standard. We have our choice band, ZYGARDE, with Extreme Speed, 1000 Arrows, Rock Slide, and Superpower. It's basically a 1000 Arrows machine. We have Ferrothorn with Rocky Helmet, Iron Barb, Spike, Stealth Rock, Gyro Ball, and Leech Seed. We got Assault Vest, Araquanid, and this thing is an absolute tank. It can take crazy hits. I was super surprised, and we only have 8 EVs in Special Defense. If this thing was max Special Defense with some of its moves like Infestation and Toxic, it'd be absolutely crazy. I'm a huge fan of Araquanid, but this Assault Vest set puts in absolute work. But pretty much nobody has Liquidation switch-ins. They're very hard to come by. We got our Mega Mawile, which is one of my favorite megas. Play Rough, Sucker Punch, Swords Dance, and Iron Head. And then we got my boy Thundy T with the Choice Scarf, Volt Absorb, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Hidden Power Ice, and Sludge Wave. So let's just quit with the chit chat. Let's go ahead and hop in and get us a game at OU. I don't really do Showdown lives that often, but I'm excited. All right, so it looks like this dude has a very interesting team. I know that some of these mons definitely aren't OU. I expect that to maybe be Zard X. It kind of fits better on his team. But I think he's probably going to lead Xatu, so I'm going to go ahead and lead Thundurus. That way I can get the Hidden Power Ice off if he wants to switch into Dugtrio. That would do a good bit of damage to that. Or if he wants to switch into Ferrothorn, I could just switch out into something else. But he's actually going to lead Charizard, which is super interesting. I don't think I want a Hidden Power Ice. I think I might want a Volt Switch. Although that does kill me if he brings in Dugtrio. I might just go ahead and switch in Araquanid. He's got the Assault Vest, so if it's Zard Y, it's not really my problem. Ooh, and he's going to switch right out to Ferrothorn. Okay, so that's going to basically give him Spikes set up. But I think that... I'm not quite sure what to do here. I think I'm going to go... Let's just go into Ferrothorn, maybe get some of our own hazards up. I don't have really defog or anything like that, so if we could just out-hazard him, that would be nice. Oh, Xatu with the Magic Bounce, totally forgot about that. See, I don't play many other tiers besides OU, so... Ooh, Heat Wave, I don't know anything about Xatu. And I think Magic Bounce is going to bounce this back too, isn't it? Yeah. Well, that was just horrible misplays all over. I think I'm just going to sack this at this point. Maybe just go right into Araquanid, because I think Araquanid is still going to do some solid damage on Ferrothorn if it comes in with this Liquidation. Oh, never mind. And he's got the Iron Barbs. Man, I'm just misplaying all over the place. That's what happens when I record. Let's see, maybe... let's just go into ZYGARDE, threaten this man to maybe switch. He went ahead into Charizard. Okay, so this is basically a free attack off. I think I'm just going to hit that 1000 Arrows. Oh, okay. So maybe he's got something he thinks is going to hit me pretty hard. That didn't really do as much as I think he hoped it would. Unfortunately, he is going to be faster than me, though. But he might be expecting the Extreme Speed and switching. Yeah, see? That's nice. So now we're going to get 1000 Arrows off on Ferrothorn. That's going to do pretty much exactly 45, so maybe he has Protect. Let's scout. Oh, that's unfortunate, because that does a little bit of damage there. I think I'm going to keep spamming 1000 Arrows. I feel like I don't have a reason to switch out here. I think here comes the Weavile is my best bet, in which case we can just switch into either Mawile or Araquanid. Ooh, he's got the Dugtrio. Okay, so this Dugtrio is going to be faster than me. It's going to trap me. I don't have a choice but to go for 1000 Arrows. I think he realizes that I might be banded. Oh. That's interesting. Okay, I think he probably could have killed me there, but he might set up the belly drum here, which is definitely something to fear. If he is going to set up the belly drum, I think I would like to have as many nice Aqua Jet checks as I can. I think I might just go for some damage here. Yeah, it brings him all the way back to full. Okay, well, here probably comes the Aqua Jet. I'm just going to sack off ZYGARDE to that Aqua Jet. Alright, let's see. Thunderous probably dies. I think everything I have dies except for maybe a Raquinate. So, well, he probably dies now. But hopefully, I don't know, maybe 120 speed. There's a chance he's not running speed investment because he's running Aqua Jet. And if so, we can go ahead and KO him with this Poison Jab, I imagine. Nah, but he gets the crit on the Aqua Jet. That's unfortunate. I would have liked to see how that fared against me. Alright, that's fine. Let's see. I think I'm going to go into Mawile here. Get the Intimidate off. And I think my play here is, because I don't think Sucker Punch is going to KO. I think my play here is the Iron Head and hope that Aqua Jet doesn't kill. There we go. That's what I like to see. Alright, so now we still have our Sucker Punch option here. Which is super nice because I always like having priority option. We do have Water Shuriken with Greninja, which does decently against Xatu and Charizard, but it's not really going to do anything for me against Weavile. Let's see. He is going to go into Xatu, so let's see what this Xatu... It has Heat Wave, so I think he's probably going for the Heat Wave here. I'm going to go ahead and hit Sucker Punch, get that nice damage off. And to be honest, I think the play here is to go into Thunderous and maybe hit a Volt Switch, because I think that having Choice Scarf Thunderous in the back is good, but I also know that nothing really coming in can take a Volt Switch, so, and that doesn't tell him that I'm Scarfed because Thunderous outspeeds Xatu naturally, I think, based on its other stat distributions. So he may have Fake Out here. He's definitely faster because I'm not Ash Greninja, which, that may have been the play to go into that to get Ash Greninja. Man, misplays all over the place for this live. I apologize. He is going to get the knockoff on the Choice Specs, which is pretty nice because now I can, well, that's super unfortunate. Well, now I think I'm just going to Water Shuriken to get some damage off on this thing. Man, that's super unfortunate. Oh, but he misses the Icicle Crush. We get some justice. Okay, so he's definitely faster, and I think he was expecting me to go to Thunderous, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and hit Water Shuriken again. Alright, so now we've got Choice Scarf Thunderous. I hope Ice Shard doesn't... see, I didn't even think about Ice Shard. Ice Shard probably will kill. Man, that is super unfortunate. Yep, that's a GG. Well, that's fine. We lost that one, but we can grab another. As I did say, the team's not perfect, and I'm not great at team building, but I think it's a fun team if it gets rolling. That Volcarona is definitely an issue. The Dormanitan scares me, but I think that he's probably leading Breloom, and I definitely want to threaten that. So he can't Spore me with my Ferrothorn, so... Oh, he's going to go for the Heracross. That's fine. I think I'm going to get Stealth Rocks up because I feel like that's important. I don't like that at all. I think this man might just try and set up. I'm going to set up a Leech Seed. Hopefully make that difficult for him. And I do hit the Leech Seed, which is very nice. You know, no, I didn't mean to hit Stealth Rock again. That's super unfortunate. I'm not going to live it anyway, which is nice because I don't want him to know how badly I just misclicked. So what is gonna, I think, I do have Thunderous here, and I think I'm just gonna fire off. I think he's gonna try and go for the Rock Blast, so I'm gonna fire off a Volt Switch, get out of there, do some damage, and go into my ZYGARDE and hope that he does not KO me. Well, I don't really know why I did that. Oh, he misses with the Rock Blast. That is a blessing. because I actually lost a league match really, really badly because I threw in misclicked ZYGARDE on a Mega Heracross. I don't know what's up with me today. I just get on the recording and I tweak. Example A, I just locked myself into extreme speed when it does no damage. It may KO now though with the leech seed damage. Yeah, there we go. That's nice. That at least that makes it a little better. But I still basically sacked off my ZYGARDE for no reason. And now he goes into the Breloom. I don't have the Ferrothorn to switch into. I do have Sludge Wave on my Thundurus, so I think I'm just gonna hit extreme speed, do some damage there. Oh, that was a bad mistake on his part because now well, I mean, he might live it now that he has the defense boost, but he doesn't. So that's really nice. I'm glad I decided to stay in there, get rid of the Breloom, which is a massive threat now that I don't have Ferrothorn. He's gonna go into Electivire, and does he just have Work Up on every single one of these Pokemon? Because that's what it's looking like. Alright, so Electivire is 317 max speed. I think my boy Thundurus is a good play here. I can actually comfortably lock myself into... Ooh, not Thunderbolt. Man, I may have made a mistake here. I don't know why I went into Thundurus. I forgot to get Motor Drive. That's fine though. I'll just hit the Sludge Wave and get rid of it. I have ample switch-ins to other Mons to kind of salvage this. If he wants to pick something to come in. Oh, the Feraligatr. That's unfortunate. That was a good play by him, seeing that I probably have locked myself into Sludge Wave. But I don't think there's much he can do to him all while. Unless Feraligatr gets... what's it called? Earthquake. I'm just going to allow him to keep Dragon Dancing. I'm going to hit his Swords Dance, and I don't think he goes for another one. So I'm going to hit Sucker Punch here. There we go. That's clean. Alright, so now he's going to send in the Darmanitan, and I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to hit Sucker Punch again. I'm going to take it out. Mega Mawile is insane. Let's look at 1,356 attack. And honestly, I think I have enough Mons in the back to take on this Volcarona. So I'm going to make... I don't think anything does more damage than Sucker Punch. I know he's going to Quiver Dance up, but... it doesn't matter. Absolutely doesn't matter. Just wasting time, basically. Alright, cool. That's a clean win right there. He bowled out before I could say GG, so that's fine. That's just less time we gotta waste talking to people who don't matter. Let's keep on climbing that ladder. Alright, so, again, some strange Mons, like, Mienfoo, I think his name is. That's strange. I've seen it a lot in Draft League formats, but not so much on the OU ladder. So I see that he has Vaporeon. Once I get rid of Vaporeon, I don't think a whole lot on his team has as much to say to Araquanid. So I feel like I need to bait that bad boy in. I don't know how though. I don't really have anything that it needs to wall besides the Araquanid. I'm not exactly sure what he leads. I think he may lead Klefki here. This is where I really wish I had a fire type. I think I'm just going to lead Thundurus so I can Volt Switch out of anything I don't feel like I have a good advantage on. Like this situation right here, I would love to Volt Switch out of, because he doesn't have any Volt Switch switch-ins really, so I'm just going to go out here into my Araquanid, let him set up his Stealth Rocks. That doesn't matter because now he has to pick what catches a Liquidation, so it's probably going to be this Vaporeon. Yes, it is. So let's see how much the Liquidation does. Water Absorb. Totally forgot about that. That's fine. I assume this is probably physically defensive, so I think I just want to scare this thing right back out, or go into my Ferrothorn. Maybe start setting up some hazards of my own, because I don't see any... he has Defog and Mandibuzz, but if I can lure that Mandibuzz out to defog these Stealth Rocks away, that would be A1. He's going to bring in Heatran, which is fine by me, to be honest. I think I do want to switch out. I don't want to switch. I don't really have a good mid-ground play here, to be honest. Possibly ZYGARDE. But if he hits the Gracium Z here, okay, Flash Cannon. That's not that bad. I think I do outspeed, hopefully, unless he's a fully offensive set. He is scared of the 1,000 arrows though. Oh, as he should be. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and hit that button again, because apparently Vaporeon is not a switch into Zygarde. Who'd have thought? I'm really a big fan of Zygarde. I drafted Zygarde for my draft league team. And it's not getting all the kills and everything, but it's been putting on a lot of good pressure. You know, I think I'm just going to keep hitting 1,000 arrows here. I don't see a reason not to. Hopefully he defogs away these hazards. Attaboy. Now my Araquanid comes in scot-free. That was good. I appreciate that, man. And I still got my Ferrothorn alive to set up some hazards and such. And this Heatran's not coming in as long as this Zygarde is alive. So I imagine he'll probably have to pull out this Mindfu eventually to try and smack me down. Unless he's got speed investment on that Salamence, which is definitely possible. He's got a lot of support mons on his team, seeing, let's see, Mandibuzz, Klefki, and Vaporeon. So I assume that this Salamence has speed investment, meaning it can be up to 328, which is definitely faster than me, but not faster than my Thundurus. So I could possibly just pick off a nice sack. I don't really see Mawile doing a bunch this game. It can, but getting that Intimidate off is nice, and absolutely soaking up that. You know what, why don't we just play around a little bit. Get that Swords Dance. I assume that he's going to think that I'm switching out right now. I'm going to try and put up Stealth Rocks. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit Iron Head here and possibly get a little bit of damage off. There we go. So now this Sucker Punch here will definitely take it out. There we go. Perfect. Play right into my hands. Get the Stealth Rocks up. I don't mind. I'm telling you, Mega Mawile is absolutely insane. I'm definitely going to be thinking about drafting it in leagues in the future. So this, I think he's probably going to go for a support move here, and I don't think Scald knocks out Thundurus anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and pop into my Thundurus real quick. And it's got Wish, so I assume it also has Protect. So I think I'm going to try and Volt Switch out of it into my Zygarde, because I've already proven that the Zygarde is faster. Alright, so now I'm not sure if he knows I'm Scarfed yet. I think I've just been Volt Switching a lot. So I'm just going to try and go for the Volt Switch again, see what he wants to do. Alright, he goes into the keys. In the keys, they have Prankster. So I'm going to need something that's not super affected by Prankster. Honestly, I think I might take this opportunity to go into Ferrothorn and set up some hazards. I assume that's what he might be doing too. So that's fine by me. I think I've got the answers here. Let's go ahead and get Stealth Rocks up so that can. Ooh, did not expect a Calm Mindset, but that's fine because I think Zygarde can pretty much take on this thing. And I don't think it gets any sort of defensive boosting thing, but I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with the Leech Seed anyway. Start getting some health back on this Ferrothorn. At least negating that burn damage. And I'm going to go ahead and see. I'm going to let him get up all the spikes he wants. It doesn't matter to me because I think my key to winning this game is Thundurus. And Thundurus is not really affected by the spikes. So this man can do whatever he wants. He can start setting up who's its and what's its. The Iron Barbs and the Rocky Helmet are going to do some good damage on him. Yeah, this Klefki's doing nothing to me. I'm just going to start throwing out Gyro Balls because I really don't see anything he can do. There we go. Super clean. So yeah, I think I've got some good hazards up. He has no hazard removal. I think that's going to do a lot of damage to possibly not this Salamence, but definitely the Vaporeon. Oh, and the Salamence isn't really doing anything. I'm just, I'm just going to sweep this game with Ferrothorn. Let's do it. Because this Salamence is not doing enough damage, I don't think. Man, is this Ferrothorn about to 1v1 this Salamence? Dude, this team feels very versatile. I feel like I'm in these opportunities a lot where as long as I do a good job preserving my Mons and keeping them alive, most of these Mons can sweep any 4 given Mons. In my opinion, it's the way it seems. That's nice. Give me some Rocky Helmet. Alright, so here I think I got a bait for some high jump kick falls. To be honest, I think that's a nice play. And if he doesn't go for high jump kick, I'll know he's not Scarf. Ah, that was nice. That was a good play. but I think unfortunately not as good as it could be, because now I think I'm just gonna go Thunderous. He's doing a pretty good job of wearing me down with these hazards, but I think I got what it takes. See, I don't know why he would go for the wish there. I don't know. I guess he didn't expect me to switch out into Thunderous, but I see no reason not to switch out from Thunderous. Alright, so that's fine. Now ZYGARDE is at a range where I can potentially do some good damage with it. Although I don't think I can switch it in again, which is unfortunate. I wish I felt like doing some calcs, because I think Extreme Speed might be my best play here. He is going to go for the Protect, maybe get some Leftovers damage. Yeah, Leftovers recovery. Let's go ahead and hit another Extreme Speed here. Maybe try and pick something up. There we go. That's nice. Get the crit. But yeah, I think there's definitely work to be done with the team. There could be better sets. I think that there's multiple ZYGARDE sets that are better than Choice Band by ZYGARDE. That was my wave for a while, but I definitely think there are better sets than that. Some of these sets are pretty fun though. Like, I think anytime you get to use Mega Mawile is fun. I really wish that we would quit running up against these teams that have these super big walls for Araquanid, because I love seeing Araquanid sweep. I think I'm seeing possibly a Coco or an Excadrill lead here, in which case I think my best choice on either is hard to say. I think I might just try and get some hazards up with Ferrothorn. Seems to be like a solid option for me. I really like my opponent's team. I like seeing mons like Cockledor and OU. I don't think that's Mega Gardevoir, because I'm not sure the Mega's released yet, unless I'm mistaken. Seismitoad is pretty nice. I like Seismitoad. Although I've never really used it, so I'm not sure what it's capable of. I've just always liked the design. I played Gen 5 recently, but I played through very quickly, so there's a bunch of the Gen 5 mons I'm not as familiar with. I wonder what people are doing on the other side of the computer when it takes this long to pick a lead, you know? I wonder if they're really like intensely thinking about it, or if like something happened, like maybe somebody spilled a drink by the computer and they're freaking out. Like, I don't know. It's always frustrating though when you're just trying to cop a game and you get this. Although typically, if people take this long to start off, they at least kick into it pretty quick. But you know what? I don't have time to be waiting on people. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab another one. I figure I'll probably get one more good one, and then I'll probably bounce off of here. Okay, this is a nice looking team. I assume that's Mega Venus. And I assume that he'll probably lead Lando, or maybe Excadrill or Zapdos. I've seen people lead that, but I'm really anticipating a Lando lead, so I think I'm going to lead Greninja, because I feel like that's pretty safe. I don't think he's going to lead anything that Greninja can't handle. So here I see him taking a switch into Tapu Fini, so I think I might just hard switch into my Thunderous. Ah, he went for the U-turn. That was nice. Sometimes I overpredict. That's a problem I have. I just assume that everybody I'm playing is of the draft league mindset, where you're always trying to predict a couple steps ahead where your opponent is, and that's not really the case. Most people are really just trying to play. So I hope he tries to hit me with an electric move here, because you'd be surprised how often people just don't read up here that its only ability it can get is Volt Absorb, and then they'll just fire off an electric move right into me because they see that flying type, and they're like, okay, that's my best option. I imagine he'll probably hit me with a Toxic or a Heat Wave. He does have Discharge, but I don't see that coming out. Zapdos is stupid bulky. Okay, he's got Hidden Power Ice, so, and he's got the Leftovers. I think my best bet here is to switch into Greninja to take the Hidden Power Ice, because I know that I am faster than this Zapdos. So I think I'm going to take this opportunity just to fire off an Ice Beam Yeah, there we go. Get our battle bond up. And I bet he assumes that I was going to switch again because I was kind of skittish last time when I did it. I've made it clear to him that I want to preserve my Greninja. So I think that I can use that to my advantage, like for later on the road. Like for example, right there, he assumed I would switch out because I've shown before that I really only use the Greninja when I have to. So, you know, keeping up with the mind games of the current game. You can't let how other players act influence how you play. Always assume that every player is going to play the standard way until they deviate from that. It's probably my best advice that I would give to anybody trying to pick up and play. Like anybody asked me, I'm not that great, but I do love playing, and I like staying at a competitive level. I don't know why I stayed in there. I kind of got caught up talking, to be honest. But no matter. Let's see. He can't really do anything to Ferrothorn. And I think I'm just going to start getting some hazards up. I don't see why not. That might bait that Tapu Fini in. I can go ahead and switch up to that Thundurus. Or I could even just Gyro Ball on the Tapu Fini. I like that play. Oh, I forgot they carry Hidden Power Fire. That's devastating. Yeah, truth be told, I'm not exactly sure what I have for this. I'm going to switch out into Araquanid and then probably just bounce around until I get something that can do some damage. But I think I'm probably about to get swept by this Venusaur. This team does lack a very powerful fire type, and I imagine removing one of the steel types would be effective. Probably Ferrothorn is what I would remove if I were to really think hard about it, because, oh, okay, that's nice. I don't mind this switch in at all. I don't know why he switched out, to be honest, but this pretty much allows me to get up a free Swords Dance, which is really nice, because I don't think he stays in. But yeah, this team lacks a really good fire type. Unfortunately. So now this I'm not sure on. I think he probably just goes for the Earthquake, and I'm gonna just go into my Araquanid here on the Earthquake. It's resisted, but it was a crit, unfortunately. Buzzwole. I think he thinks the Buzzwole can take that, and I mean, I don't think he took that particularly well, to be honest. I wish that he had something I could leech life, but he has the Thunder Punch on Buzzwole. That's why he sent it out. That makes sense. Okay, well, here's hoping I can just blow back this Buzzwole with a nice calculated Thunderbolt. Unless he switches out into Excadrill, in which case I'll probably just click X and quit the live, because it's embarrassing to get put down, man. My first video I ever uploaded me of playing a battle, I got 6-0'd hard, bad by Mega Heracross. I was talking to a friend. They were like, "Man, how do you bring yourself to record that? Like, when what do you even say on a track where you got 6-0'd?" And I was like, "Well, you know, it wasn't easy. It was pretty crap, to be honest. But nonetheless, it's something everybody goes through. If you say you haven't, if you're telling somebody you haven't been 6-0'd, you're lying. Everybody's been 6-0'd. May have been a while. This may have been a while since you've been 6-0'd, but everybody's been 6-0'd, and it happens. It's always unfortunate when it happens, though, because you hate losing. Anybody competitive hates losing. There are certain times though, like I used to run back when Baton Pass was legal in OU. I ran a nice little Baton Pass team centered around slacking with Retaliate to come in and revenge anything that was killed. I had an Explosion, a Alolan Golem as my lead. A lot of really weird, crazy sets on that team. I had a Klefki, I had a Psych Up Umbreon one time, and I had a critical hit Kingdra, Scope Lens Kingdra, with a Scarf, Brave Bird, Moxie, Honchkrow. That team was so much fun once you got rolling. That was a team that snowballed. Like, if you couldn't get one of your Pokemon to start snowballing, you lost. And those kind of teams, I like losing. I don't like losing, but I don't mind losing, because it just doesn't feel as serious. Okay, so hopefully he's gonna knock off. That's nice. He is probably gonna knock me off with this Earthquake, but I think I can get some good Sucker Punch damage off. Ah, he switches. That was nice. That was a nice play. Here I assume he tries to get up Stealth Rocks if he has them. Oh no, never mind. He's just gonna take all that damage. And he's gonna Rapid Spin mine away. Okay, that's not a bad play at all. So I think that he might switch back into Landorus here. So I'm going to Swords Dance. Oh, he just goes for the Stealth Rocks. Even better. because now I just Sucker Punch. Knock this out. Landorus comes out, but I'm still at 1.5. I'm going to go ahead and hit Sucker Punch. Knock it out. There we go. That could be the game, guys. I might have brought it back. I'm telling you, Mega Mawile, if played right, is phenomenal. Cannot recommend highly enough, honestly. This Tapu Fini's going to come in. It's definitely going to be faster than me, but I don't think it can knock me out. Nah, not even close. And I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, I thought that Iron Head would knock it out, but I guess not. Oh well, I can take 2 Surfs. And I think that with what I've got left in the back, I think Buzzswole is pretty done too. Let's see, what percent? 34%. Thundurus can live rocks. Let's see. I think it's definitely probably faster, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit Sucker Punch. Get some damage off for the extreme speed. I think he might be choice banded. Unless I feel like Thunder Punch probably wasn't the best move he could do unless he doesn't want to show off what he's got. I think my best play here is to try and go into Thundurus. Try and hit this Thunderbolt on him. There we go. That's clean. Feels good. And an awful lot with the win. Yeah, we're at 30 minutes, so I'm going to call that a day. Shout out to the Mighty Gliscor for letting me come onto the channel for a guest spot. It feels cool. It's nice to flex in front of people I don't normally flex on. Hopefully he will put the link to my channel in the description. You guys should definitely come and check me out. I don't have any lives currently uploaded, but I do have lives recorded, so the lives will be coming. I have Draft League content that I put out. I'm a member of the UBLN, as well as I'm currently drafting a Little Cup Draft League team that I will be bringing. And I also am doing a Nuzlocke with a very good friend of mine, where we're doing a Nuzlocke of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. So we got a lot of content over at the house. Go to YouTube, type in AshLeeTheCat, or click on the description, which I assume Gliscor will put in the link below. Anyway, thanks for the love. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good night.